Good morning children, welcome to today's science class, and all these days we are studying about an agricultural appliances practices. Okay, we already completed 3 agricultural practices. So one is the preparation of the soil, and the second one we already studied about the sowing of the seeds. We are going to study today's class, that is an irrigation. Okay, the term irrigation explains the word about water. Yes, so why this irrigation is essential for the plants or for the crops, that we are going to study. Okay, for the proper growth and the development of flowers, fruits and seeds of a plant, there is a need for the water. Okay, yes, so this water is taken by the plants by the roots. Okay, when you giving the water to the soil, and so the roots absorb this water, and the soil also contains the minerals, the nutrients and fertilizers, and they will be dissolved in the water. That dissolved water, it will be absorbed by the plant with the help of the roots. Okay, yes, so if you see the plant has a 90% of the water. Okay, and so this water, the nutrients which are dissolved, the nutrients as well as nutrients and fertilizers which are dissolved in the water will be absorbed by the root, and with the help of the root it will be transported for the each part of the plant. Okay, yes, so that is the main function of the root. The water, it will be how the water it will be taken by the roots. Okay, yes, so the first function I said, the water is essential for growth and development of flowers, fruits as well as seeds of the plant. Okay, yes. Let's come to the second use. For the germination of the seed also, there is a necessity of water. In case if the dry lands, if the cultivation is going on, and if you are not supplying as an adequate water, and the germination of the plants, it will not take place. Okay, yes, for the germination of the plants also water is important. Water is also essential for the crop to control the frost as well as hot air currents. Okay, the third use is what here? The water is essential for the crop for controlling of frost as well as the hot air currents. Okay, yes. So, and the fourth use is water maintains the soil moisture content. Whenever the soil is moisture, obviously what will happen? The roots will get the required amount of the water, so that the plant through the roots, the water it will be transported to each and every part of the plant. Okay, yes. So, let me explain the definition for the irrigation. Actually, what is called the term irrigation? The supplying of water to the crop is called as irrigation. What is irrigation? The supplying of water to the crop is called as an irrigation. Okay, yes. So, whereas coming to this irrigation, the supplying of water to the crop, it will be varies. It varies from crop to crop. Okay, that means some variety of the plants, they need a much amount of water. For example, paddy, all the time the paddy plants are grown in the water. Otherwise, the plant will not give the grains. Okay, yes. So, there are 3 variations we are seeing here for the in the water. So, irrigation varies from crop to crop, and the second one is from season to season, and the third one is from soil to soil. Is it clear? Yes. So, the next point is sources of irrigation, from where we are getting the water. Okay, water we are obtaining from wells, the second one is from tube wells, and third one is ponds, and fourth one is the lakes, and the fifth one is the canals. So, the main sources of water is no doubt that is rain. When the rain comes, and all these the source of irrigation areas, they will be get filled with the water, and it will be preserved in that particular areas, and so that whenever we want, and we are using for the, especially for the irrigation for the agricultural purposes. Okay, yes. So then all these points come under the why the water is essential. Okay, just let me say once again, the water is essential for growth and development of the flowers, fruits and the seed, and the second one is for the germination, and the third one we can say for the dissolving of the nutrients, fertilizers, and they will supply that absorbed by the root and supplied to each and every part of the plant. Okay, yes. So whereas coming to the different methods, now we will study the traditional methods, and as modern methods also we will discuss. Okay, yes. Whereas coming to the traditional methods of supplying of water to the crops, this is usually done by either with the help of the cattle or with the help of the oxen, or with the human labor also are used in this particular system, traditional method. Okay, yes. Whereas coming to the different types of the traditional methods, there are 4 traditional methods are there. The first one is the moth, the second is a chain pump, and the third one is Thakli, and the fourth one is a rahat. Okay, yes. Moth is the moth is a pulley system. Then the last one, rahat, it will be the lever system. How these methods it will be work out, that we are going to study now. The first one is a moth. Just look at this particular picture, and if you see this particular picture, the moth is nothing but there will be the one pulley system. I said no. There is a near the water. Just look this particular picture, and we'll follow this small video also. It will be clear for you. Okay, near the irrigation system where that water system is there, and that they'll arrange that close to the field areas. Okay, yeah. So here we are seeing just as a well, and the top of the well there is an axle that is called as axle and a wheel, and this and either side there will be the front side, there will be the field, and the back side they will tie over this axle and the wheel. We are seeing one thread, long thread, and the long thread it will be tied to the 2 bullocks or the 2 buffaloes or anything, or the oxens, and just like as the horizontal rod they'll arrange, and this thread they will be just the center, the shaft it will be there, no, that shaft it will be connected to the thread. Okay, yes. So either end of the one end is placed over the animal's shoulder, and another end it will be tied to the bucket. So whenever this the back side, just if you see this particular, it will be clear. When these animals are moving forward, automatically what will happen, over the wheel the thread which contains the bucket, it will be goes down, and it will be collected the water, and then again when the animals are moving forward, and it will be come forward, and automatically it will be fall over the field. Okay, that is the function of the moth. Okay, the next system it will be contains as called as an chain pump. Just look this particular picture and the video. In the chain pump, what we are observing here is there will be the chain. One end there will be the axle and the wheel, and that the chain it will be connected. Another end it will be connected to the bucket. Okay, yes. So and the chain it will be rotated. It will be rotated by this the man. The man is rotating. So when the man is rotating, automatically what will happen? The wheel which it contains the thread, and the other end it will be ends up within a bucket, and it will be goes down to the water, and it collects the water, and it will be fall over it. Okay, yes. So that is the function of this the chain pump. But the third one is Thakli system. In Thakli system, it will be work out like just like as we can say that is like the lever type system. This is like that means there will be the center point. Okay, there will be the support, and there will be the effort. Okay. Yes, this one you studied in class 6, the lever system, support and an effort. Okay, pulley, the lever is nothing but the pulley. Okay, so in the rod, one end of this, just look at this particular picture. In the one end of this, the picture, then they tied with the stone, and the center there will be the support, And the third end there will be the effort here. The man is pulling. The man is pulling this particular the thread, and so that the end contains it's an the water, and automatically this it will be come down, and then it collected by the water, and it will be drawn into the system. Okay, and the last system it will be the Rahat system. Okay, in the Rahat system is also it's a lever system, and here we are observing the two wheels. The one wheel it will be outside, and another wheel it will be in the water source. So over the other inside that wheel, and we are observing the chain and different sockets of just like as a small buckets, we are seeing the sockets. Okay, yes. So other wheel it will be then outside, and outside, and that wheel it will be rotated by the help of this the animals. Like as a buffaloes, when the buffalo it is moving, and the wheel it will also rotate, and the inside there is an, in the well there is an wheel, no, that wheel it will be start rotates, and it collects that water, and it will be again anti-clockwise direction it will be moves, and so the water it will be supplied to the fields. Okay, these are the